In the details, Brownie Mary and Mario and Jonathan and people that died from cancer and glaucoma and AIDS and whatever. People that fought, civil rights pioneers for marijuana. You know, the details today are a little different than they were last 8 years that I've been doing this because of the terrorism in this world and what is happening at the airports and all over the place. People killing each other, and it's not Muslims and it's good humans versus bad humans. So this is what's happening. Normally we get the park a little early in the morning and people show up from about 10 to noon, and officially starts at noon, and it goes on to 3 o'clock, speeches and remarks and social justice and activists from all over the country, you know, New York, Ohio, Chicago, Los Angeles, Florida. People from other countries show up, and we have a stage and we have a voice our rights to civil rights demonstrations under the First Amendment. This goes on for 3 hours, but because of the devil in the details, and you notice I said the devil in the details, I'm not saying the devil is the terrorist, but ultimately they've told us this year we only have Lafayette Park from when they do the security sweep early in the morning, and we take it about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We have it till 12 noon. And actually at 12:30, they're asking all the tourists to leave Lafayette Park, specifically in front of the White House fence, and I'd say 75% of the park, maybe more, maybe 80. I don't have the actual map. I saw a copy yesterday. I have the permit, which does say these details that I'm about to give you. But we're going to be told to be on the west side of the Lafayette Park, which is where the Victorian buildings are, which are government offices. And I had a meeting with the AIDS czar, Sandy Thurman, in one of them years ago. But ultimately, the march still goes on at 3 o'clock. We're marching from 17th Street down to Constitution, and we're going to march over here to Henry Bacon Park, and the rock concert starts at 2 o'clock, and at 4:20 there'll be some political speeches here on the stage, and then we got a lot of great bands, and ultimately it all goes on till the fireworks about 9:15. But there are some rainstorms approaching, and last year we had about 100 people under this tarp here, and today it's going to be a little tighter squeeze, but women and children first. And ultimately, yes, things have changed, kids, but also change is coming to America. And Barack Obama ran on the word change. And when I went to Denver, Colorado, there were no pot shops. He wasn't the president, and look what has happened in 8 years. I'm honored to be here and involved with my friends on the 8th year of my participation in this 46-year event started by the hippies Dana Beal back in 1970. There's a rumor Dana Beal might show up. He was here, I believe, on April 2nd for some of the local activists when they had the giant joint in the park. I can't remember the name of the person that did that, and we're not talking about that. But ultimately, yes, we want you to still gather. We want you to come to this historic event. We want you to vote for the right candidates. The candidates that support rescheduling of marijuana as a medicine. Dennis Perone, the author of California 215, a 71-year-old military hero from Vietnam War, who didn't want to kill anybody, and they put him in the mortuary to wash the bodies because he was an objector that went over there anyhow, came back and became one of the biggest pot dealers in American history. His lover died of AIDS, and he wanted me to tell everybody out there, whoever sees this video, all use is medical. And yes, in California, we're facing a bad initiative called the Adult Use of